All greetings, this is Gilles Morcier. I wanted to salute you, to send greetings, to send blessings, to thank the day, to thank God for this beautiful day, for there is all kinds of magical things. We are moving into this alignment, this enlightenment. As we let go of the past and the future, we are giving us more, let go of all those things from the past and all the expectation from the future. We want to give ourselves a few moments of peace within the present to let go and trust. I wanted to discuss mind, soul, and spirit, but there's two things I wanted to. First, I'm looking into maybe doing a guided meditation tomorrow to do an initiation to space and interdimensional travel. I've never done this in this format. For usually, I've done hundreds of initiations, but it was with physical people that were physically present with me for it is much easier to solidify the vehicle and for me to monitor the experience of those who are participating in that experience. But I think it is possible. I was thinking to do a short trip to the planet Venus. I don't know if maybe you have other ideas or the place you like to visit. So feel free to let me know if you're interested in this those kind of interdimensional travel. I may for you will come in due time, but it is a very powerful tool. Also wanted to say about the cities of light, where the celestial beings live. Those are cities that are in the upper plane of the atmosphere, within the atmosphere, and so I've never been invited to visit them, but that's where the celestial hierarchy, or the beings of the spirit realm that rule over the earth are residing in these beautiful places made of light. Essentially, more antimatter, but I've never really been. I've seen them. I've been shown that those through Aloha and Hope, the great Elohim above the islands of Hawaii. I've been shown this city of light as you will come down to the islands of Hawaii. For the islands of Hawaii is a lot more. It's probably the easier one for it to come down into the ground. For like the big cities have a lot of darkness and a lot of things to still transmute before the cities of light can come down. But it is important to know that those planes already exist. They are already there. I always encourage you to talk to your I Am Presence, to communicate with your God self, to listen to your inner teacher. But in many sense, the mind, the mortal mind, is very powerful, and sometimes people can think that they're talking to God when actually they're creating this creating like false illusions of things. So it is to understand that first you have to connect to your guides in many sense. For your guides will reinforce your I Am Presence and will make it possible to communicate with your I Am Presence and your soul. For me, it is difficult sometimes to discern between the soul and the I Am Presence. Well, I think, it is the I Am Presence that reflect me that in the world, but it may be the soul. For the soul and the I Am Presence are intimately connected in this co-creative process, and so it is. For every day we have to readjust our reality, rethink. It's okay to rethink, to readjust, to reevaluate, to think that maybe we were wrong in the past, to move into something that is more flowing and more a lot easier. For in many sense, the mind is really where it's all happening. That all of life happens within our mind, and the I Am Presence is a force, the divine paradise spirit of God that's absolute spirit, prepersonal spirit that came with the hope to do two things to help us to that we eliminate all fear and transform them into love, and then to prepare us for the ascension, for our guides will help us will assist us in coming closer to I Am Presence. I Am Presence is like, then we become to communicate, and at the time of fusion, the minds will fuse. The memory of the soul will be integrated within the divine spirit of God, at which point the ascension will begin, and this I Am Presence will prepare us to meet God, the creator of all. And so there is for we are that, we are all connected. The soul is the middle mind in between the cosmic mind above and the mortal mind below. We want to eliminate all kinds of things within our mind that is no longer needed, and so call on your guides, call on your angels. The more and for a good way to create a connection with that, maybe to use a trans-channeler. In 1992, I met a trans-channeler. Her name is Cassandra, and we had a few sessions with her, so it allowed me to communicate verbally, a conversation with my spirit guides, some of my spirit guides, and that really assisted me in making this connection. So it's good to listen to channel messages online, but if you do want to know more, maybe to hire the service of a channeler that will assist you in discovering that will assist you in connecting to your own personal guides. For we do need to there are certain voices within our head that we need to ignore, and then other ones that we need to milk, to grow with, to expand with. And so, well, I hope this message was significant for you. I'm going to pull a few cards to see what may be said. The past, present, and future. The past is unity. The present is forgiveness, and the future is success. So as we forgive ourselves and others, we are able to move into love. What we're working on now is the judgment, not to be judgmental, to let go of all kinds of judgment in order to, but sometimes we need to draw the line, it is within the realm of moral choice that we are making our position clear in relationship to the divine. The divine is all open, but when a lower choice is made, it disconnects us. When the higher choice is made, it informs God and the universe. For most of our communication with the I Am Presence at the beginning is purely unconscious. It doesn't need to be conscious, but there is a work that is done, and progressively, as we move through the concentric circle of the mind, as we reach the first circle, we begin to be able to communicate directly, mentally, telepathically with I Am Presence, and then there is a cosmic rings to traverse as well. But it's all, and the outcome will be consolation, which is to be able to heal as well. We want to be the healer, we want to be healed, we want to be whole, and so it is important to continue to work with those the positive forces of the universe, to invite them into your life as much as possible. The painting behind me is a painting about the architects of creation. It is a great spiral of energy. I want to see what is the card of the day. So let me know if you want me to make one in English, a video about this space travel initiation. Otherwise, I will eventually open a space travel agency to initiate people around the world. I think this project will come. It's not the first priority, but it will come to create those initiations, so we can create initiation for initiators, so they can initiate new initiator, and then eventually the whole world will know how to space travel without having to create machines. It is a great gift that was given to me that I need to share, and so I wrote a book to explain those things. So the message from the Akash today is the knighthood. So it's about being courageous, to be courageous, to be straight, to be without blame, without fear, or to always defend the highest principles of life, to defend also the weak, to be strong. And to look at life with great expectation of joy, and for every day there is great potential that we have missed in the past maybe, but they are available now. So it will be a great deal will be anchored with this moon that is coming in a few days. Well, this eclipse, it will be very powerful time. When I finish with a song, it's in French, but it's about somebody that's running after time. For when we run after time, we never have enough time. So it's about standing in the present. Still a beautiful song, so I'm going to sing it. It goes like this. Je n'aurai pas le temps, même en courant, plus vite que le vent, plus vite que le temps, même en volant. Je n'aurai pas le temps de visiter toute l'immensité d'un si grand univers. Même en 100 ans, je n'aurai pas le temps de tout faire. J'ouvre tout grand mon cœur, et j'aime de tous mes yeux, c'est bien trop peu pour tant de cœurs et tant de fleurs. Des milliers de jours, c'est bien trop court, c'est bien trop court. Et pour aimer comme l'on doit aimer quand on aime vraiment, même en 100 ans, je n'aurai pas le temps, Well, thank you for sticking till the end. This song reminds us that the life is on the earth is really relatively short. So seize the day and use every day for your highest good, to process, to do whatever is needed, so that you can create the experience of total freedom and enjoyment for yourself and for everyone around you. What's the highest wisdom for today is the effort. We need to produce a certain effort to achieve a certain result. In a magnetic universe, that's how it works. What we need to understand is responsibility. What is our responsibility? What is not our responsibility? Let go of all the responsibility that are not ours, and assume the responsibility of your soul, your spirit. And so I wanted to say that your I am presence, our God self, we have this gift here, has plans for us, but we can reject any sort of plan, whatever if we reject any aspect of the plan, this I am present, we want to say, hey, I rejected my plan, I'm going. No, he will stick with us, and he will adapt his plan to your plan. So, but in many sense, you want to allow the fullness of the plan of God for you to unfold. There is no reason to reject any aspect of God's plan, for it is I assure you, it is the best possible outcome, for it leads to destiny of the immortal ascension into this paradise reality. Although it is not always easy, sometimes we need to face many things, to face our shadow, to face our fear, to face all those things that sometimes we do not want to face them, but we have no choice once we move towards that direction. And once we are passed beyond that, there is something new. At the end of every ending, there is a new beginning, and it is the birth. For we are ready to die and to be reborn. We died and we are reborn. So we are like this newborn spirit, and so let us be. Rejoice in this newfound discovery, and the outcome will be to create, to be creative, to write, to draw, to sing, to dance, to surround yourself with art. For art was given to beautify life, and so it is very important to make our life as good, as pleasant as possible. Should be our first priority to create a heavenly reality for ourselves, and then from there we'll be able to bring that energy into the world. That's what we're already doing now, but every day there is more empowerment that is coming, and so we are receiving that with a great deal of gratitude, and of course we're looking forward to what is to come. Thank you very much. I hope this message was interesting, and I wish you a good day. Namaste.